Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Will. In this video, I have the unboxing of my first Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure, and it's going to be Mr. Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man from the movie Into the Spiderverse. And absolutely love this movie. I've always been like a big Spider-Man fan, like growing up reading the comics. He's probably my favorite superhero, so of course I had to get the black Spider-Man figure. Again, love the movie. Just got finished watching it yesterday just to get emotionally prepared for this unboxing. So super excited for it. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. This is, again, my first time unboxing a Hot Toys figure. So it's a little intimidating, to be honest, because of so much that goes into it. But, you know, I'm gonna do my best here. But here we have the slipcover of the box. So pretty dope art on the front and a little bit on the sides and Kingpin on the back, you know, Spider-Man. But yeah, you just slide this off. And here we have the actual figure. Got the window here, and you can see how much accessories this thing comes with. It is quite a bit, but kind of turn around on the back and you see how many different like outfits actually you get with this figure. So let's just go ahead and get everything unboxed and laid out on the desk. All right, so here is everything laid out, and again, it is quite a bit. So he essentially has what, 3 different outfits that you can wear with them. Of course, you have his just regular superhero outfit, and then you have his casual clothes outfit here. So you have his little t-shirts with some sweatpants here, and of course it's all cloth material and it feels pretty good. And then you have his hoodie outfit with some shorts. So pretty much you can have him all in casual clothes, then you kind of, you know, go with his Spider-Man outfit while wearing the hoodie as well and the shorts like he did in the movie towards the end. And then you can just have him with just his superhero outfit. So pretty cool. I love the different looks you can get them. I'll probably go with the Spider-Man outfit with the hoodie as well. I just really think that's pretty dope. And then over here, I mean, look how many hands you get with this guy. Just a ton of different hands, positions, and whatnot. You get his tennis shoes, his kicks, and you get his laces as well. So if you want to go untied or tied, of course, in the movie, he prefers to wear them untied. It's a choice. Here we have the actual base that he's gonna go on. So pretty cool looking there. And then he has this little thing here that's gonna grip onto his waist, so that kind of goes into the base like that. We'll get to that later. Then we have these little things here, which are pretty cool. So basically, if you want him to go like completely casual, you would kind of slide these up along his legs and around his neck. So this is his neck piece here. And it will kind of cover up the actual suit itself. So you can kind of go him into his casual outfit if that's what you want to do. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. And then we have 3 different heads, right? Of course, we have just the mask head here, but then we have these 2 heads as well. Just to focus. So you have him 2 different facial expressions that you can kind of rock. One kind of smug look and one kind of a more serious smug look. He's kind of smug in both of them, right? But you know, you got the hair and the mask kind of halfway on his head. And his hair looks really well done. They did a really good job with the actual sculpt of his hair. Definitely love that aspect of it. Let me get some more light over here just to make sure you guys can see it. But yeah, lots of detail in that. It looks super, super dope. And what's really cool about these headpieces is that, say you want to go with this mask, but you want to go with this facial expression, then you can just pull off his head, and it's just magnetic, and you can switch them out if you want to do that. So that's pretty cool, pretty genius, in fact. So definitely loving the customizability, customability. Is that the right word? I don't know. But you guys know what I'm saying. Definitely loving that quite a bit. And then you have some different eyes for the Spider-Man mask. Pretty cool. And then of course you have a few pieces of webbing here as well. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. All the webbings that you can use if that's what you want to do. And then finally, we have, of course, Spider-Man himself. And yeah, he's definitely a pretty tall figure. But this suit is so cool. I mean, it's all fabric, so it feels really nice to the touch. And then his pretty much his shoulder pads here are kind of like a, I'm sure like probably pleather, but you can see the range of motion that he has with this. It's so cool. It's like having a Figma for you anime collectors, but I mean, he is just an action figure, right? So I'm just playing him a little bit, show you guys what he can do. I'm assuming his head comes off pretty easily, but I'm gonna read the instructions before I do any of this. But yeah, his suit is so cool. He just looks really, really dope. And it feels so good in hand. It's just, I'm just not used to having like figures with fabric. But all of my anime figures are of course made with plastic, so don't really get that experience with fabric. But let's go ahead and get him into a few different poses, a few different outfits, and see how he looks. All right, so here he is in his first pose, his first outfit, and this is pretty much the pose and the outfit that I had in my head when I first got this figure, when I actually bought it. Just him jumping off the building for the first time, about to do his first web sling in his actual hero outfit for the first time towards the end of the movie. That's just kind of what popped into my head when I saw that it was possible to do it with this figure, and it looks super dope. Super, super dope. Now, starting with like putting on his outfit, it's actually pretty easy. Like putting on his hoodie, his shorts, very straightforward. Of course, it just goes straight over his actual Spidey costume. So that's all pretty cool. I feel like his hoodie could have been, the actual hood part could have been just a little bit bigger. Very small nitpick complaint there, but overall I think it still looks pretty dope. And then getting his shoes on is kind of a pain in the butt, because you're just kind of worried that you're gonna like rip the fabric of his actual suit around his feet when you're doing it, because it's a very tight fit. But once you get one shoe on and kind of figure out the trick to do it, it's really not too difficult at all. But overall, I mean, this is just absolutely fantastic. And this is probably the pose I'm probably going to end up posing him in at the end of the day for most of the time. But let's just go ahead and just try some different poses and different outfits just to show you guys what he's gonna look like. All right, so another look for you guys. Spider-Man kind of flying in the air again. Somewhat of an iconic pose, not quite the pose I wanted to get. I wanted to get one of his legs up just a little bit higher, but he just doesn't have the flexibility in his hips to make it happen. But this is pretty close. I think this is still a pretty somewhat iconic Spider-Man pose that we have here, and he looks great. And pretty much the only way that you can actually pose him is pretty much using this stand. He can free stand as well depending on the pose that you have him in, but I guess for the most part you gotta use this little gripper on his back. And for this pose, I did kind of change out his eyes to make him look just a little bit more serious than before. And his eyes are pretty easy to change. They're actually magnetic as well. So you have a little device that kind of plucks his eyes out of his head and just goes right in. So this pose is great. I really do like the Spider-Man outfit a lot. They did a really good job with the material and the overall texture and detail in the actual outfit itself. And just looking at it, I'm hoping you guys can see it in person. Let me just zoom in a little bit. But just the amount of detail like in his suit just looks really, really good. You can just kind of see how the light's hitting it and all the types of textures that you can get on his actual suit. Looks terrific. Oh, I absolutely love this so much. And then of course I had to get a pose of Miles doing a little bit of web slinging. It is a Spider-Man figure, so it will be a crime for me not to do this and show you guys. And you know, again, enough flexibility in all of his joints where it's pretty convincing that he is, you know, kind of flying through this city, and it definitely looks pretty dope. Probably not a pose that I would go for long term, but it's still, you know, nice little touch. And then finally, we have just good old regular Miles Morales in his everyday attire, sweatpants, t-shirt, hoodie jacket, and those fresh kicks that he has on. And this is definitely not going to be a way I ever display him. I do like his hair and face sculpt. They look terrific. But you know, his outfit it's nothing too special. I would say it was actually pretty easy to put on, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It took me maybe 15 to 20 minutes to put everything on. I probably could definitely do it faster now that I know all the tricks on how to do it. But yeah, definitely not going to be a way I ever actually display it. Just wanted to show you guys what he was going to look like. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this lovely 1/6 Hot Toys figures of Miles Morales. For me, it gets me pretty excited to collect some more Hot Toys figures. So definitely gonna be picking up some DC figures as well as some Star Wars figures. But of course, my main point of interest when it comes to collecting figures will still remain in the anime figures. So that's not gonna change whatsoever. I'm just gonna be collecting a few Hot Toys here and there to add to my collection. But be sure to smash that like button, guys. It will really help this channel and this video out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.